hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another CreamCatCorner stream. So, we're back again with more Dave the Diver, the game. So, I don't exactly remember what happened last week, but I do remember that I got my ass handed to me. um, by I basically drowned in the middle of the ocean. So I hope this time around I will not do the same mistake over and over again. But who knows? This game is wild, man. I thoroughly enjoy the game. It has some of the cute moment. It has some meme infused in there as well if you know the memes to look for. But overall, it's a very fun gameplay loop. You basically have to dive into the ocean twice, and then you serve sushi during the night. What's not to love? So, yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Without further ado, uh, continue game. I think, last time we were looking for a sunken ship. I don't know. Whew. I was I thought the game froze for a moment. VIP visit. Oh. Get through the delivery ship door. Okay, wait. So let's look at the ooh. Okay, I can get this. What the heck? I can get 7 fish at the same time? But it's really expensive though. Requires 100 gold. But the others I don't have enough what is it? What is it called again? Copper ore, that's the word. It's right there. How can I not read? Um I don't want to do this. But I already own that, huh? Target caught in the net will be of high grade. Oh, that's really exciting. But so does the harsh dart. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I am able to somehow mine the copper ore and save a little bit of money. I really don't remember anything else though. Is that Marlin or Nemo? Hmm. I never got caught the fish, so whatever. Okay, let's go then. Hello, Vigor. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome. How are you? I don't know why the stream element chat box decided to become small, the font. But yeah, welcome. You're good. Oh, nice. Okay, so my goal for right now is to find the ship. What is that? Shark harpoon. You know what? Whatever. Let's try. I do remember that. Oh god. Okay. Wait. Survive for a certain period after running out of oxygen. So the Vincent's challenge has already been fulfilled, so that's good. Okay, I just need to go and look for the ship. Okay. So, this game can be ooh. Oh no. Shark bang steak is not that good in my opinion. Olive oil? Well, I do need to get more olive oil. That Kajime. I already forgot what I do remember that I'm looking for a type of seaweed that is really good. How? Oh, okay. Nice, 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 nice. May you do some geography question? Yeah, sure. Oh god. While I figure out the way to get to the dang... Ah! No! Run, run. Oh wait, I have this. Yeah. Oh god! What? Oh fuck. Okay, okay. Dave, run. Dave, freaking run. I know there's oxygen here somewhere. What the heck? You have a death wish? Okay. So apparently you do have a death wish. I'm gonna keep on... Oh! Wow. You are so cringe. There we go. Oh, that only cost me like what? I got a tooth. Okay, interesting. Kajime. Ooh. 5 countries that start with letter M. Okay, let me... Malaysia, Maldives, Mauritius, Malawi. Oh god, that's... Is that 4? Or is that 3? Morocco. That works. Oh, you... Nice. Okay, the question is right now is... That's... Okay, that's 4. Did I answer all of it? Oh, the cuttlefish is ink. Okay, wait. Where's the damn... Ooh, oxygen capsule, that's good. Kelp. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so that's the... Oh god, okay, the voice. I need to remember how to voice these characters. This must be the door.
Let's try using the gas cutter from Dove.
Okay, let's wait for a bit. Dave? Oh, what is this? Red sniper rifle? A sniper rifle with a laser sight. The laser sight allows for a more accurate shots even on distant targets. Sure, I'll take it. Oh shoot, yes, this motherfucker. This motherfucker is what killed me last time. No. Woo, that is some... Ooh. Okay, that's... Oh fuck, okay. Thank goodness I did not waste this. Yeah, come here. You fishes. You little small fishes. Oh god. Ooh. How can you miss, Dave? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not dying to this damn fish again. Long nose saw shark. Yeah, that's what I thought. You ass. Name 6 countries that start with the letter S. Oof. Singapore, Sao Paulo, oh god, I don't know. I don't remember the other. Is Sao Paulo isn't? That's what I thought. Sao Paulo is not a country. Oh god, I'm making a fool of myself. Okay, triggerfish. You know what? Let's go. Okay, turn on the cutter and use left joystick to... Okay. Ooh, interesting mechanic. Especially since you have to do minute movement using a controller. Oh! Oh, that's good, that's good. Oh god, how to voice stuff. Aha, so I was in too much of a hurry to properly tell you how to use it, but you figure it out. Go in through the open door now. Lee Chance, oh god, Lee Chance, your master is coming. Oh god, once entering an event will proceed that will end with you returning to the boat. Oh no. So wait, does that mean I better look for stuff in the process. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, that is a huge... Okay, you must have a death wish. No, no, you don't get to run, you ass. Oh no, there's a huge shark down there. You know what? We already at max capacity anyway, so let's just go. Singapore, Spain, Saint Lucia, Sao Tome. That sounds like a Japanese name somehow. Solomon Island, South Korea. How can I forgot about South Korea, huh? Huh? The space below seems larger than expected. Take a look around, Dave. Under the sunken ship. Oxygen, yes, give me oxygen. Should I? Underwater rifle, level 3 though. That is... Oh no, that's healing item, isn't it? Oh god, we have to fight a boss. Oh, what is this? 32 damage for charge attack. What the heck? I'll take it? Yo. Whoa, okay, you can use a katana underwater somehow. Oh god, Dave. Be ever so careful. Oh, there we go. There's the huge... And there's the box. There it is. The pink delivery box with Liz Chan inside.
Wait, more importantly, look at that giant squid.
So that's our culprit. I guess it knows a good thing when it sees it, even if it's just a squid. It seems to be asleep. Sneak up and bring it back quietly.
Oh, I come too far to go back empty-handed. I guess I'll try approaching quietly.
Well, Dave, you're a little bit encumbered. Oh god. Oh no. Giants. Oh snap. Oh, the music though. Up.
Oh, it's awake. I need to get back.
Dave, don't tell me you're going to chicken out. Use the gun I give you. The harpoon will be of no use. Lee Chance, here we come. Oh god. Ah! Whoa! Okay, okay. Whoa, what is that? Oh, oh, okay, so that is how they telegraph their attack. Oh man, I shouldn't have filled up my inventory with useless stuff. Ooh. Interesting. What the heck? What? Okay, that is yes. Nice. Thank goodness there's no spike on the walls. That's not good. Oh. That's not fair. What? Hey, 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 hey. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I need ammo. That. Oof. Nice. Oh, what? That's not fair. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh no, okay. I was thinking, where's the ammo? What's on this place, huh? Oh man, we're running out of healing items though. So I have to be careful. I say healing items, but it's oxygen. Okay. How much longer? Oh, that's it? Oh my god. The cement is covered with semen. There's so much semen on the floor. Wait, were those sea people just now? Huh? What do you mean? All I can see is the pink delivery box. How do you see, Dave? Duff? Not Dave, sorry. Bring it back quickly. It's awaiting rescue.
Telling him won't do any good. I'll have to go up and tell Dr. Bacon.
Thank goodness there's no oxygen level on this.
The box is pinned under the squid tentacle. I'll have to cut it away. I wonder if it's edible. I should try taking it to Bancho.
Okay, interesting. Yes, that's the one. Come back up to the boat. I'm so relieved, Liz-chan. Oh, you gotta go, Vigor? Okay. Thank you for dropping by, okay? I really do appreciate you dropping by the stream. Okay, interesting. Yes! Lee-chan's! Lee-chan! To think that she hasn't been damaged. Oh, there's salt water everywhere. I'll clean you up. Here comes Lee. Whoops. I said Lee-chan's line by accident, though I'm the master. Oh. In any case, a promise is a promise. Here you are, the deep sea headlamp. It's a recent model that turns on automatically as necessary. I must go help Lee-chan's recover. Goodbye, eternity. Wow, that is... that sound so cringe. Okay.
Phew, I guess that's over for now. Come to think of it, I did bring this. What will I do with the giant squid tentacle? It smells so awful, I'm not sure it can be used to cook with. I'll have to give Bancho a call.
Oh, okay. There's a squid tentacle mounted on top of our boat. Interesting. Okay, interesting, interesting. Ooh, what is this? Oh, okay. Nothing of use. Ooh, but we got a lot of meat from the long-nosed saw shark meat. So that's good. Got a lot of kelp, kajime as well. Do we need to call Bancho? You know what? Let's call Bancho. What is it, Dave?
I I was helping Dove and I defeated a giant squid. That's incredible. I couldn't sorry, I couldn't bring the whole thing, so I cut off a bit of its tentacle. Is this edible, perhaps? Of course. The ammonium chloride that helps it float gives it an awful stench, however. And because it can be very tough, it's difficult to cook using conventional methods. I don't think we'll be able to offer it to our customers anyway. Why don't we close up shop for the day and hold a party with the squid? I've been so busy since we opened that I haven't treated you to any proper food despite despite your hard work. Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Let me clean up a bit. Come to the sushi bar when you are ready.
Dr. Bacon will be there as well, so I can tell him about the fish people I saw.
Wait, wait. Don't we have to give the Gourmet Vincent his not octopus. Oh god, what's the word? Jellyfish. Interesting. Dave, you've been late. You are a bit late. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Wow, you finished all the cooking already. When did everyone arrive though?
Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Talk to Cobra, talk to Bacon, Dr. Bacon, talk to Yoshi and Bancho as well. Oh, I can't talk to the cat. That sucks. A party with customers? Oh god, I don't remember her voice. A party with customers. There's been a lot of progress. Very good.
Has there?
Restaurants should put their customers first. Food, drink, service, and customers are the basic foundations of a restaurant. In the past, there was only a rigorous chef and his cooking.
Um, I was also here from the beginning.
Yes, but you weren't very noticeable. How can you not notice? How can you not notice, Dave? Do you remember what I told you back then about the reviews on Cookstar?
You, s- you said there wasn't any real mention of me.
But now, people do mention you, albeit rarely. They say things like, he poured me hot green tea. He was working hard preparing the wasabi. What the heck? You can prepare the wasabi? He was friendly. He looked busy. Oh, the customers are recognizing your hard work, Dave.
Well, that makes me feel good.
Sorry. Customers are honest and intuitive, more so than you think. They know if you are sincere, kind, diligent, or skilled, and they will react accordingly. That's why I find this moment hard to believe. To think that obstinate Bancho is working with people and holding parties. I think it's thanks to you, Dave.
That makes me wonder what he was like in the past.
I can't divulge details about someone else's past, but maybe someday, if the opportunity presents itself, I might be able to tell you. Interesting, interesting. What kind of past do you have, Pancho? Cobra? Wahaha! Dave, congratulations! Word of Pancho Sushi is now getting around.
He looks to be in a very good mood.
Look at this squid tentacle. It's the sort of thing you dreamt of eating as a child. I'll bet more people will flock here if such things are offered on the menu.
Aren't we getting this because it's difficult to serve to customers though?
Ugh, you're right. Ugh, what a pity. Everyone will want to try something that looks like this, regardless of the flavor.
Regardless of the flavor, you say. There's no way Bancho could stomach that. Let's go with something else.
Ugh, alright. About the depths. I have a feeling there must be something down there. Things that will make people jump out of their seats. If Dr. Bacon's research is successful, this place will be famous and filled with people.
Hmm, you're right.
When that happens, we'll make tons of money. Well, so let's keep at it, Dave. Let's get rich together. Ha ha ha. Interesting, Cobra. That is such capitalist of you. Hello, Santa. Hello, and welcome. How are you? How's your um outing yesterday? Dr. Bacon, did you win the frisbee golf?
Uh, Dr. Bacon?
Oh God, I don't remember his voice. Um, oh Dave, what is it?
I saw the sea people down below.
You what? You really saw sea people and not dugongs? What did they look like? Were they dressed? Did they resemble humans?
Um, their torsos look like our own, but the sight of me scared them off into the depths. I couldn't get a good look.
That's too bad. It could have been an amazing find. That means we might encounter them in the depths. That's where the signal is the strongest. Perhaps there's even a village.
A village?
Yes, they have artifacts, murals, a language. They are beings with a unique civilization. It would not be surprising in the least for them to live together in a village of sorts. That would be quite the find indeed. An ancient civilization under the sea could be revealed to us. Dave, you're my best hope. Keep up the good work. Interesting. A giant squid tentacle. It really is an ingredient that is difficult to handle. Surprisingly, suppressing the stench should allow me to reach its essence. You, you're still studying. Oh God.
You're still studying the ingredients?
Good work today. Bringing back precious ingredients. This is a difficult sort to prepare, but that's part of the fun of cooking. So, how does it taste? The foods I keep. Okay, so when I have to change between Dave and Banchos' voice, it tripped me up for a bit because it's just about the different octave. Is that octave? I don't know.
The food's always been great, but today's is even more spectacular.
Since there was a lot of it, I've made many different dishes, though we won't be able to offer this to customers. There seemed to be no end to the path of the chef. It's a fortunate thing to have a path to pursue. The same can be said of the study of ingredients. Dave, please keep persevering and one day we'll succeed.
I'm not sure what you mean, but sure, I'll bring back more fish.
Pick up the beer. Oh, there's the beer.
Phew, that's the good stuff. Pancho's food is so nice. I can understand the growing popularity of the restaurant. Or maybe it's because I caught the fish. Oh ho ho. In any case, there's been a lot of stuff going on. A giant squid, sea people. There's no end to the mysterious mysteries of the ocean, even if it's dangerous. I'll suppose I'll go even deeper tomorrow. I wonder what I will find. Eh, whatever. I'll think about that tomorrow. Time to toast with everyone and rest.
Okay. That's a fun time everyone is having. It was good. You did decently in frisbee golf. Ooh, nice, nice. Holy crap! Well, someone is out for blood. Oh God, what's gonna happen to us? Oh, okay. So it just drag on. Okay, interesting. Good morning. I must have drank too much yesterday. I feel sick.
You did seem a bit excited.
Haha, you don't get gatherings like that every day. That sort of occasion calls for joviality. Oh,
Oh, you can't throw up here, Dr. Bacon.
oof. I'm not the drinker I used to be. In any case, take the deep sea headlamp Duff gave you and try venturing deep into the depths. It will probably turn on automatically when you reach the right depth. And don't forget, you'll have to enhance your diving suit if you want to venture into the depths.
I'll have to enhance my equipment first then. By the way, do you happen to have scuba?
Oh, Dr. Bacon? Oh, oh shoot, he still have some octopus in his vomit. Oh, he's asking me to enter the water after that? Oh, we are in chapter 2. Okay, that's... Oh, we got something in Cookstar. Bustling. Oh, look at Dr. Bacon in the background. He's red. Still doesn't greet customers, just prepares the food. Yoshi. Over time, even the most unchanging of people will soften. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so wait, what is this? Oh, there's a lot of things. What what's even the point of the bracelet? Eco poison resist bracelet. Oh. So that's okay. Wait. How can I see my... No, wait. Is it this? Reduce damage taken by 10%. A health bracelet with the Eco Watcher logo made of environmentally friendly materials. Oh. Oh, so you can equip 2 charms? Okay, that's really good. I'll take that. Damage 10. Interesting. What about you? Ooh, underwater scooter. Trigger bomb. Okay, wait. Okay, so we can't get anything else. High diver. What? Costs so much money. I don't have any money. Okay, wait. Uh, you know what? Fine, I'll take it. Ooh, that requires 1,000 coins? Interesting. Okay, let's go then. Red tooth triggerfish. Interesting. Too bad we didn't get the sniper rifle. Oh, I'm... Cutscene? Oh shoot. The person that is out for my blood. Oh, John Watson. Wait! So, this... I think this requires a deep voice. So it was you, the one who's been harming the ocean. You've even vomited, you disgusting creature. Wait, that wasn't me. It was... I have no time for your petty excuses. Now that you've been caught by John Watson of Sea Blue, the guardians of the ocean, of the sea, you won't be leaving so easily. I'll turn you into fish food. Whoa, okay. Holy crap, you destroyed those fishes. Oh my Poseidon! This is all your fault. You did this to the precious sea. You're the one who's shooting bombs. All I can do is catch a few fish to keep the restaurant running. Why don't you look into the fishing vessels responsible for catching thousands of fish and not individual divers like me? Enough blabbing! I'll shut that yappers of yours. Here goes! Oh, interesting. Oh man. Boss fight already? Woo! Oh, I am not doing a good job. Holy crap! I'm shooting at people. Oh. So what you gonna... Oh fuck! Okay. Ooh, a triple axle? Don't mind me. Hey, you have a death wish? You definitely have a death wish. Hey, how freaking dare you? Yeah, bleed to death. Ugh, how dare you fight back against me, John Watson, formerly of the Navy SEALs? I keep on changing people's voice, but whatever. Oh, so you're now gonna run like a little bitch? That should serve as an adequate warning, so I'll be back away for now to protect the environment. But I won't let you go unpunished if you persist in damaging the ocean. We're watching you. Interesting, interesting.
A path has opened up in the direction of John Watson's escape. Let's go that way to reach the signal.
Interesting. But I do want to see what kind of things that we have in this box here. Okay, that's good. We replenish our ammo. There's even ammo here. I don't even have to worry. But what's even the point of this? Interesting. Okay. Let's look at this rope. Ooh, what is this? Triple XL level 2? Yo. Aww. Ooh, I just need to capture 2 more Titan Triggerfish. Yeah, I'm sure one of you is in here. Hush Dart! Oh man, yes, I do want Hush Dart. Man, I do have to go down here, isn't it? Ooh, an anglerfish. Ha ha ha. I'll just have to wait you until you fall asleep. Yes! Yes! Ooh, sea grapes. There's oxygen up there, but I don't think I will need... Ooh, do we need any more of the jellyfish? I guess it's better to have it, isn't it? Oh, but we have just... We don't have enough storage for everything, so I have to be selective. Hey yo, what is this? What? Oh. What is going on? And what is this? Is that a fossil? Oh, leg bone. Interesting. And you... Oof. Okay. Yeah, I'm out of hush darts, so... What the f... I can... Oh my god. I can... harvest ores all this time? I thought I needed a pickaxe or something. What? Okay, keep pushing me. Oh god, okay, it's lagging. That's glass. Oh god, I don't have... Oh, wow. Okay. Woo! No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Haha, I'm not sorry. Okay, interesting. And just like that, I am already running out of storage. And what is inside this? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. That's a huge shark. That's a huge shark. Okay. I don't think I'm able to tranquilize that shark. It's just a hunch. It's just a hunch. Okay. Long distance underwater scooter. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what? I thought it turned on automatically. Okay. I have to sacrifice the oxygen because the charm that allows us to survive for a little bit should help us, but the way that we are a little bit encumbered for now means that our underwater scooter is gonna be much helpful for us. Tube worms will shrink away from the UV light. Interesting. If you can't find one, maybe try a melee attack? What do you mean, try a melee attack? Oh, so you can do that some... Okay. You have a death wish? Apparently you do have a death wish. How can such small creature be so tenacious? Okay, that's... Wow. Ooh, what is that? Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh, what is that? Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't work. I'm just trying stuff. Holy. Dave? What the heck? Sensor bomb? Oh, okay, interesting. Brittle starfish. You need to stop doing that, sir. Ooh, a pickaxe. Some minerals can only be mined with a pickaxe. There we go. Now you tell me that. Interesting. Acquire venerable? valuable minerals with your pickaxe and upgrade your weapons. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Now the problem comes from our... You know what? I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this stingray. Not kill, just incapacitate. Pacific panfish.
This must be the place. Tube worms are blocking the way though. Dr. Bacon, I have tube worms blocking my path. Is there a solution?
Let's see. Right, tube worms are said to hit UV light and it will shrink away from it. You didn't happen to have one lying around, do you? Oh, you already have one. Try shining it on them. Interesting. Oh my god, it come back. Okay, so you can recharge it, so that's good. That means I don't have to... What is this? Oxygen, okay, interesting. Holy crap, what is this? Hello? It's a seaman. Seaman.
Huh? It's the sea people from before.
That is my ad-lib of the whole stint there.
They're saying something. I can't tell what they're saying. I have to call Dr. Bacon.
My goodness! Wow! To think the sea people were real, it's simply incredible.
They're saying something to me, but I can't understand them.
I think analyzing the pattern might allow us to translate. Come back up to the boat for now. I'll try and think of a way to translate. But... do you have anything?
I can't understand what she's saying.
Okay, and what about you? You just dead, okay. Okay, oh. Oh, so that is the sound of the UV light recharging. Oh. Okay, interesting. Now let's see what kind of other things that we can do. There's this place though. Do I want to go to that place? Dare I go to that place? Oh fuck, okay. I'm screwed, aren't we? I'm screwed. I'm screwed. It's bad enough Dave is already having this incumbent status. Oh my god, how deep is this thing going? More ingredients. Olive oil. Well, I'll take it. Oh, don't. That. No. What is that? A shovel? Come on, man. Come on. I'm not trying to fight you. Okay, how do I get out of this place? Because this asshole is on my ass. That is a valid statement, isn't it? Yeah, you go there. God. Oh God. But I do want to, you know what? No, I'm not making a mistake. Oh fuck. Okay, we definitely have to go. We definitely have to go. Uh-oh. Oh! No, 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 no. No, I think there's... Okay, that's the oxygen. Okay, I can swap this. Use it. Okay. Whew. Okay, that's not fair. You come back out here. What? You piece. Oh, okay. You know what? This is untenable. Oh, thank God, oxygen. Give me oxygen. Oh, you know what? I need to go and find the copper ore. I do need some copper ore. Mm, is that much better than the... Nah. Harsh dart is much better in my opinion. But the problem that I am facing right now is our lack of ammo. Okay, so we have fish, the barracuda. Woo! Come here, the great barracuda. Ooh, look at that ammo. Oh, I can't carry anymore? Don't tell me that's the case. Can I get... Okay, let me try and get the red fish over here. Come on, man, stop. Stop running. Stop running. Why are you running? Ah, okay. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fair. I'll guess I'll go back. Wow, that's... I'm so sad that I didn't... I could have swore I've tried to pick up copper ore before. There's this huge node of it, and I did try. I guess I didn't get the correct prompt. I don't know. And what is this? I did expect the sea people civilization to be real, but to think they are living sea people. This is truly the find of the century. This is thanks to you, Dave. Ooh, we got more gold and more black pepper and olive oil. That's good. Ooh, a deeper. Haha, let me tell you all the news outlet in the world about this. Wait, I think that might be risky. But why? That's how we'll get people flocking to this place. It wouldn't matter if we... Okay, Dr. Bacon and Cobra sounds a little bit the same. It would matter if we were talking about some ruins, but they are living sea people. Poachers are bound to show up. They'll start hunting the sea people, since that will be the way to get a lot of attention. You have a point there. How about we first make a translator to analyze their sound waves and figure out what they are saying. I think they have something to tell us. But first, we'll first need a sea people's stone tablet with their writings on it, as well as a microphone and amethyst. Oh, I have an amethyst. If I'm guessing right, the microphone should be below the sunken ship and the stone tablet are likely in their record chamber. I hear you can mine amethyst at 100 meter or deeper with a pickaxe.
The record chamber, the ship, and...
Haha, if you can't remember oh sorry, that is Cobra. Haha, if you can't remember the locations, check the to-do app. I'll add the information there. Interesting. The plot thickens. Ooh, that's the longest time we've ever dive. So the biggest fish is the great barracuda. And we got 2 amethysts. How can we get 2 amethysts? I thought I'd pick up 3. Interesting. And we got a lot of good fish as well. So that's good. Whoa! It's Ash. Ash Ketchum. Yowee!
You seem energetic today.
I saw a boss card acquisition notification pop up on your marine card account. It's this giant squid boss card. How did you get this? It's such a rare card.
Well, I was just on my way to pick up a delivery and as chance would have it.
Oh. Okay, so Sato's voice is a little bit deeper than that, huh? Okay, I don't have a clue what that means, but in any case, you've made amazing progress. Try collecting all the rare boss cards, and something good's sure to happen. Ooh, Rhino Chimeridae, Panfish. Oh, we already got fanfish, right? Oh, and if you venture to new regions, for example the depths, the automatic marine card AI system will unlock a new card pack. Don't forget to collect fish card in the new regions as well. Goodbye then. Choo. Wow, okay. Interesting. Entering a new region will open up a new card pack list. Use the Marine Card app to check on a new fish. Oh! Wait, can I have a moment with you?
Yes, I'm sorry, you are?
I should introduce myself first. I am a reporter for the magazine Weekly Fish. The name is Udo.
Oh, I've read the magazine too. It covers unique fish species.
Oh, you have! That's right.
Yeah.
I heard that Blue Hole is home to a variety of fish species. Is that true?
You could say that. There are all kinds of fish species from all around the world.
Oh, I knew it. So I've come to the right place.
Yeah.
I would love to take pictures myself for the magazine, but unfortunately, I can't dive.
Oh.
Speaking of which, would you help me take some pictures?
Pictures?
Yes, this. Yes, see, you have that nice camera over there.
Oh, it's the one from Dr. Bacon. But I'm no expert in photography. I'm not sure if I'm good enough.
Don't worry, if you're a reader of Weekly Fish, you will get a feel for what kind of fish to photograph. And of course, I'll reward you if you take a nice picture, that is.
Well, if you say so. Alright, I'll be nice. It'd be nice to take a.
I can't freaking read.
Alright, it would be nice to make a record of this amazing world.
Photo spot. Oh, you can take pictures of living creatures at a photo spot. Take your pictures to Udo to claim rewards. Interesting. Okay, so the to-do list. To do. Ooh. So this one, shipwreck and the Sea People record chamber. Okay. Okay. So far, things are okay for me. But what about... Okay, we don't need this, but we do need this. Oh man, I need copper ore. Quite a lot of it as well. But what about this? The liver? Remove... Oh god. Jellyfish. Overpopulated invasive species. Well, I can't talk. Pardon me. Okay, so this is the evening. So I'll guess we can delay the sea people aspect for a bit and let's just explore. Okay, I'm gonna make it my...
Huh? I hear loud noises from over there. I should go check things out.
Oh god. Oh god! The whales! The dolphin! Oh god. My brain is not working.
Hey, why do you keep bothering these dolphins?
So you're the one who keeps on interrupting our plans. I can tell just by your silhouette. What makes you think that? Our silhouette is round, y'all. You need to be taught a lesson, Mary. You better be ready. That doesn't have the same vibe, huh?
Oh, I was just looking to scare them. Oh well, I'll have to see if I can defeat them.
Oh god. Okay, there's a weapon pack. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah. You missed. Whoa, okay. Holy crap. You're not the only one who can hurt people. Oh, one of them is incapacitated. Oh god, I got shot. Ah, one of you, another one of you down. Okay. Oh, we're retreating for the day. You'll hear from us again. Hmm? Interesting. How can you pant underwater? Oh my god. Dave, stay away. Don't you know that dolphins are extremely horny? Look at that. The dolphins are trying to court you. Ooh, rusty dolphin necklace.
Huh, it left something like an old charm. I should identify it later.
What do you mean later? Oh, okay. That means later. I can't see. A baseball bat. Ooh. Okay. Now, where the heck is... I could have sworn it's somewhere around here, but I don't see it. That's an ammo box. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes. Copper ore. Hello? What hit me? Interesting. Wait, can I even harvest this fish?
Oh, a loggerhead turtle? A picture of a turtle is a must-have sea pictures. Alright, time to take a pic.
Oh, God. Oh! What the f... Okay, wait. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay, that's good. That's good. Optional goal, eating jellyfish? Yo, I did not realize that you could do that. Okay. Yo, that's good. Sorry about that, Mr. Fish. Ooh. Is that... I think it is. But how do I get there? Oh, not through there. What is that? Cat food? Oh, the cat's name is Momo. Okay, that's cute. Momo, I have some food for you. You get ready. Aha! Oh god, I did not realize that my oxygen level is so low already. can get some hush dart crafted. Okay, but first thing first. Oh my god, where's the damn oxygen? Holy crap, there's no oxygen? What do you mean there's no oxygen? Okay, this is messed up. This is oxygen and a copper node. Dave, come on. Woo! Yeah, I'm getting all of this copper ore. It sucks that we should have gotten the copper ore as soon as possible. What the heck? I'm trying to kill you. Apparently the fish is really adamant in trying to die to my hen. Oh, you. Dave, why do you keep poison? Nice. I keep on getting this shark meat. That's good. That means we can upgrade our dishes so that we can sell it for more money. I'm also thinking like a true capitalist. Ooh. Oh wait, oh, while we are here, let's go and take a look at the sea people. Ooh, what is this? Lead ore? The Sea People archive or something like that. Still have the oxygen energy reserve. Nice. Okay, we are starting to get encumbered though, so yes. Record chamber, okay. Oh, what? So now you require oxygen in this area. That's unfair. Now I just need intercom microphone to create the Sea People translator. Translator is from a different game, really. Interesting. Oh god, I don't have enough oxygen for this. Long spine porcupine fish. Interesting. I mean, I can technically go and get the oxygen up there, right? Lightning harpoon. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but I can take some of the squid with me, so... You're coming with me, Squidward. Nice. Okay, so that means we are full of stuff. That means we must go out. I think we did pretty good. We got a lot of um, copper ore and also some of the lead ore. We also got some of the uh, items required for the quest. So that's good. All in all, very good. Very productive. Nice. It's not as long, but we did get a lot of stuff, so that's good. Ooh. And what is this? The dolphin necklace? A necklace received after helping out a dolphin couple. Increase dash speed by 30%. Um, you can wear the dolphin necklace to move faster. Keep in mind that oxygen will be used up faster. Is that good? Oh, you bought a picture of something. Can I see? Ooh, a loggerhead turtle. As a child, I dreamed of exploring the waters on the back of a turtle. Of course, I would drown myself if I really tried that. I'll put your picture to good use. I'm sure the readers will love it. Okay. Ooh, we got bonus as well. That's good, that's good. There are photo spots all over the place. Thank you for your help and keep up the good work. Oh god. Dave? Are you busy?
Not at the moment. What is it?
We have a strange customer at the sushi bar. Could you come over for a moment?
As the manager, this is something I can't overlook. I'll come over right away.
Interesting. Okay. Where's where's the camera? Oh, okay. Before I forgot, I do need to log this. So let's get the hush dart. Wow, okay, interesting. Equip the weapon right away, yes. Heck yeah. How can I... I don't want to craft, I want to upgrade my weapon. How to do that? I guess I can't. Whatever. Okay, you know what? Let's go. Have amethyst and all that. Bancho, you have anything that you want to discuss with me? Oh God. Oh God. The voice. Hello, viewers. This is you from Star the Chef. now, now we're back at Banjo Sushi. What kind of sushi will the chef have prepared? I wonder. I have prepared jellyfish sushi. Jellyfish? Sorry. Why is the music clashing? Jellyfish? You mean like in Chinese called vegetables? Do you think you could win the acknowledgement of Vincent Yamaoka while ignoring the traditional ingredients? No way! You call yourself a gourmet. Will you judge before you've even tasted it? Ugh, alright, bring it over then. Alright, I'll bring you one serving of jellyfish sushi. Whoa! Bancho is fired up. Wow, so this is jellyfish. The flesh is transparent. The white dot are pretty as well. What? You made it with bunch rice? You should have made it. What? You should have made sure it doesn't scatter by making gunkan maki instead. We will try it out. Hurry up and eat. It's already been seasoned. I know it can't possibly taste good, but since it's for the program, I'll try it. Vincent, the look on your face! This is amazing! I can taste the sea as soon as I bite into it, and the jellyfish is nice and firm. And I taste something popping inside. Could it be flying fish roe? Wait, they're bigger than that. Caviar? No, that would have killed the jellyfish flavor. Could it be? Yes, I added some sea grape below the jellyfish. Firm jellyfish flesh and sea grape, huh? This is the sea. I taste the sea. The sea where the sea kelp sway. I can't help but admit it. This sushi is amazing, based on a very deep understanding of the ingredients. But why is it that you use such unknown ingredients instead of the proven ones? The first reason is the taste. Jellyfish has a gentle, mild taste with a strong texture, making it a perfect match for the scent and flavor of sea grape. The second reason is the potential. There are so many kinds of ingredients out there. Insisting on using only the verified few is the same as ignoring the infinite possibilities. Thank you for those amazing words, Bancho. Now then, it's time for the evaluation. Vincent? Alright, let's get into the evaluation. Now, this is the jellyfish sushi that Vincent Marvel and Mr. Bancho who created this dish. What will the score be? I'll give Bancho Sushi 80 points. Huh? Isn't that too low? You look quite impressed while eating. Listen, this sushi was excellent. This establishment lacks something though. Eating combines many enjoyments.
To think you only offer green tea with this beautiful ocean in front of us? Romance! This place doesn't have enough romance and appreciation for the arts. Ooh, that's why I'll give this place 80 points. As a side rewards, however, I'll give you a refrigerator. Being able to drink cold beer from that fridge would make this score 100%. 100. It will be perfect. Wow, as expected of you, Vincent. That was an excellent opinion. Now, how did you like Star the Chef today? We'll be looking forward to Bancho Sushi's exotic sushi being served with beer. See you again next time. This was reporter Yui. Ooh, my god, we got a lot of likes and gold as well. And we got beer as well. Customers will now sometimes order beer after their meal, pour them their drinks, and create additional revenue. Wow, Bancho, amazing! That picky Vincent acknowledged you. The tongue does not lie. Vincent has a point. Shall we try selling beer? Oh, sorry, this is Dave. Vincent has a point. Shall we try selling beer from now on? Okay, I definitely gonna need some more staff. And... ooh! Recruit staff at higher level than current cook star rating. You know what? Why not? Let's splurge a little bit on the TV ad. Resumes can be read starting on the next day. Your current resume will be discarded. Interesting. Hiring has begun. Thank you, Yoshi. Ooh, I can train. Ooh, and it costs quite a lot as well. Oh shoot, look at that. The increase in skills though. Appeal increased by 64, procure increased by until 43, and serving is the highest one. Okay, so definitely be worth it to train our employee. And can also serve drink. Hell yeah. Oh wait, no, that's level 3. You know what? You know what? That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. At least now you can do that job for us. Okay. I do want to get some. Oh, it's been. What is this? Oh, interesting. A sushi line with latok and topped with jellyfish. Okay, so if you don't know, latok is quite popular. It's quite popular in my country, Malaysia. This is the sea grape one. I've heard they taste really briny, and yeah, I personally haven't tried it, but I've heard of people eating it. They generally are seasoned with I think it was a combination of lime and soy sauce and chilies. That is the primary seasoning that they use. I do want to try it one day though. Maybe one day. Okay, so we got a lot of things.
Okay, but what if we... Hmm. You know what? That's fine. Let's... Oh, Bancho? Holy crap. You're scaring me, Bancho. Oh! Okay. And fade to the darkness. Interesting. Okay, so let's... Oh man, it only served one people? But it is also the most expensive one as well. You know what? We ball. Let's go. Okay, what about other stuff? Three-tooth puff of sushi. Fang-tooth sushi. Oh man. The shark head. Oof. If I do this, then it will cost all of my shark head to be consumed, though. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Let's just enhance it. Cuttlefish. What else do we have a lot of that is quite expensive? So this one is also good. So it costs 50, sorry, 65. This one sells for 70. Is there anything else that can sell for much higher than that? No, it doesn't. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Just sell for much higher than that, okay. What else can we sell? Okay, so last time we sell for 8 portion, for 8 customer that is, and we basically can sell for a much for a lot more than that. So this time I'm gonna sell for at least 10 serving. So let's see with that. Oh man, this one also... We got a lot of Kajime, so you know what? I'm gonna sell the seasoned Kajime. You know what? No. Yeah, we never upgraded the anglerfish one, so let's do that. Oh shoot! Oh god, okay, wait. Research. I keep forgetting about this. Striped red mullet tangle roll. White trevally kombu ochazuke. Agar takoroten. Ooh, okay. Let's... Yeah, let's do this then. Yeah, this one sounds good. Man, all this sushi thing is making me hungry. Okay, so what was it? Aga Takura 10? No, god damn it, I don't have the Wat Trivali. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind in my next excursion. Yeah, let's 3 of this. So we have 3, 3, and that is 6. Where's the squid one? Oh, okay. So that's unfortunate. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you know what? No. I'm gonna sell this. Oh, okay. So that's good. It sells for 4 portion. So it's gonna be 10. Right? So 2, 3, 3 is 6. Okay. Okay, let's do this then. Hello, sir. Oh god, Otto. Who dares interrupt me?
I'm sorry, we're not open yet. You can't come in like this.
Well, aren't you strict? I was simply having a few words. I haven't been to the beach in a while and it brings back old memories. It was an amazing dive. Oh, sorry. Not it. I was an amazing diver before I took a harpoon in the knee. Well,
So you were a diver. I'm also a diver.
then you must know the diver's dream of swimming in all the seas of the world. Forests of coral, pods of sperm whale, fights to the death with the tiger sharks. That brings to a mind of a dish that I really love to eat.
What dish do you mean?
When I was little, the moray eel curry at my fishing village was famous. I can't forget its taste. If you could make that dish, perhaps I'll give you a nice gift.
Moray eel curry. Moray eels hide in the rocks, making them difficult to catch. How do you get one?
You know how to dive, but you don't know much of the ecology, do you? Moray eels are nocturnal and only come out at night. Do you have gear for night diving?
Oh, I did get a flashlight recently.
That should do just fine. Moray eels are nocturnal. Please go night diving and catch a moray eel to fulfill my wish.
Hmm, I haven't gone diving at night for a while. Maybe I'll try it.
You can now dive once every night. There are many vicious nocturnal fish out at night, but you also see exotic fish. Also pay attention to the sushi bar's opening hour. Wait. You know what? I'll definitely have to open bunch of sushi first. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, you go. Oh, no. Okay, girl, go. You won't be able to produce food if you run out of wasabi. Grind and refill the wasabi before it runs out. What? Um. Okay, interesting. Oh god, oh god, we are definitely gonna need a cook after this. Come on. Come on, Vamonos. Oh, okay, that's a new... What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I did bad. I did so bad. But hold up. Look at that. We got our highest sales for the day, which is over 1,000. So that's good. Yo, okay, nice, nice. Okay, we definitely gonna need to... Oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm eating deep sea fish sushi. More customer. Every day I'll be rich. We only use the highest quality wasabi. Ooh, we got also a lot of followers as well. Hmm. Yeah, look at that. We went from like 433 to decrease a bit, 370, and then boom, 1,000. Hell yeah. Okay, so Um, we are definitely gonna go ahead into the sea again and see whether or not we can find the final puzzle in our quest, which is the microphone. And also remind me to get the moray eel as well. Oh shoot, I forgot. I forgot to look at the eye diver. Interesting. Harsh dart, yeah. I can't. I still can't get the sea urchin though. That's a bummer. Hello. What is this? Harsh dart level 2. Yo. Okay. Barrel jellyfish. Oh, okay. I do want to get rid of them. Huh. Okay, good. Is there a reason why I do want to get this copper ore? We'll just have to see then. What is that? Shock bang stick. Ooh. More ammo, I guess. Deflate. Yes, more olive oil is good. Starry puffer fish. Puffer fish. Seems to me like you are forgetting your place, Titan fish. You forget who you're dealing with. Underwater rifle is not good. Oh, so you too have a death wish. I don't even have to fight you. Is it just me, or is the rock there moving? Maybe it's just me. A fossil! Ooh, katana. Yes, don't mind me. Holy crap. That is some...
Huh? What's with that strange coral?
Hmm? I just want to... Oh my god. Okay. Hello? Huh? You... Oh, now you're taunting me. I know just the thing.
Blah! That octopus, it sprayed me with ink! Just wait till I catch you. Here I come!
Investigate this strange coral. You. You come back here. Up.
I finally caught up. You stay right.
You keep on taunting me. Just you wait.
Oh no, it escaped through a door crack. I don't think I can fit in there. Come to think of it, I can probably use the gas cutter from Dave to cut my way in. Just you wait, you octopus.
Yeah, just you wait. I'm gonna kill you. Man, the rumble on my controller is really something. Nice. Okay. Honestly, the menu on the top left hand corner there is a little bit distracting, I have to say. You. Oh,
You've got nowhere to run now. Give it up. I guess I'll have to octopus sashimi for dinner.
oh. Ooh, is that a charm I see there?
Oh, it escaped again. So quick. Huh? It dropped something.
Ooh.
It seems to be an artifact. I'll have to identify it back at the surface.
Oh shoot, I don't want to. No wonder. No wonder I'm using quite a lot of. I can't change. Okay. Okay. So even though I can swim at much faster rate, I also use a lot of oxygen in exchange. No wonder I use quite a lot. Hey. You. How can I miss at a point blank? Ooh, a weapon chest. Oh no. Oh wait, we do need this motherfucker. Oh no. Okay, so it doesn't work. I am not dying here. Run, 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 run.
Ooh, soy sauce. Yeah, give me the soy sauce. Ah, you, what the heck? Oh no. Please tell me it's something good. I don't even care. Oh my god. Everyone is here. What the f- everyone stay freaking away. My god. Everyone wants a piece of my ass. Come on, man, come on. You need to stay the frick away from me. Oh fuck. Okay. I choose the wrong button. It's supposed to be square, but I press circle. My god. What is wrong with me? Ooh, agar. Ooh, okay. Yeah, give me that oxygen capsule. Okay, so the problem here is that we don't have a lot of bullets or what is okay. I remember that there used to be a harpoon tip that caused uh, the fish to fall asleep. You know what? I don't even want this. A triple axle. Okay, so what is this? Fragment. So we've been here before, right? This is the early part where we saw the octopus. Oh, right. This motherfucker. For now, we're gonna avoid him for a bit. So I want to explore what is inside this. Lightning harpoon. I'll take it. Ooh, and it's level 2 as well? Where that son of a bitch? Oof. You fucking missed. Nice. Hell yeah. And we still got that oxygen supply. Hey, you there. Oh, what?
I am already encumbered. My god. So what? I think let's just go and find the not oxygen, microphone. Is that salt? Okay, it is salt. I do need salt though. Okay, so that is the shipwreck. Okay, nice. What is that? Oh, now you give me this. Tranquilizer harpoon. That's the one that I'm looking for. Interesting. Under the sea. Under the sea. Down where it's sweated, baby, it's better. Take it from me. Ooh, and there we go. That's the thing.
Good, I got all the materials. I should be able to make the Sea People translator for now, I think. I should deliver it to Dr. Bacon.
Just you wait. Oh, you know what? Pufferfish is really good quality, expensive stuff, so I'm not taking the chances. I'm gonna use the harsh dart. Nice. Oh, there's even a barracuda. Hey there, little fella. Come by often. And more salt. Don't mind if I do. I do love me some salt. Okay, that's everything that I can obtain from this area, so let's go out. Element harpoon tips can only be acquired in the water. Okay. So there's a little bit of an RNG. Do I want to challenge that? That motherfucker up there. Oh fuck. Okay, run. Run, Dave, run. Oh no! Fuck. No. No. SOS. SOS. Holy crap! How are you doing that, sir? I just look in the general direction and you got so angry at me. Wow! You had to visit a lot of places, but you managed to get everything. Now that's what I call lucky. I'll use this to try and make a translator in my lab. I'll need some time to make it. You can go about your business in the meantime. I'll be in touch soon! You can't tell, I'm getting a little bit lazy with the voice. Okay. This is our 16th dive. Okay, okay. Man, look at all these fishes that we got. Interesting. And what does this do? Octopus bracelet. A bracelet found in the corner while chasing down a nasty octopus. Ooh! Press L3 to dash a short distance. Oh yeah. Equip the octopus bracelet to dash short distance with L3. No oxygen is used, but the gauge needs to be filled again for the ability to be reused. Okay, now that's more like it. Oh, ooh. Wait, if we combine the dolphin necklace with the octopus bracelet, what does that mean? No, because the octopus bracelet only activate when we press L3. So no, I'm gonna choose the Eco Health bracelet then. The ability to take less damage is much appreciated. Venom sac. I think I better craft the triple axle. Because unless we are looking for certain things, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, okay. A different cutscene. Okay, that's really something, huh? Okay, so... oh, God, okay. We're definitely gonna need more cargo box because we got a lot of stuff that we can't get everything. So definitely gonna get the cargo box. And then let's get the air tank. Holy crap! It's almost 3K and the weight difference is really substantial. It's like 30 kilograms much. Oh god, okay. Let's get the air tank then. I can sell something, can't I? Let's sell something. I can sell 3 of this. And open the iDiver and get... Hell yeah, let's do this then. Hell yeah. 220 bar of oxygen. That should last us for a long time. Oh, come on. A whale! Dave, open up your camera.
Oh, wow, it's a humpback whale. It's so big that it makes the blue hole looks smaller.
Wow, Dave, you missed an opportunity to take pictures. Ah, that sucks. Come on! Yeah, okay. That's what you say when you say the average Aussie. Hello, hello, Jake. Hello, how are you? Oh god, okay. Ooh, more salt? Whoa! Thank goodness I see you. It's not even worth it to take that underwater rifle. Oh god, where's the motherfucker? I want to kill the giant shark that is... You've been looking for a bit? Okay, I see another shark. While doing other stuff. Nice, nice. Dave? Nice. And we got a lot of storage for now. So hell yeah, am I gonna take my sweet time getting all of the fish that I wanted. Ooh, an underwater scooter as well. Man, the Titan triggerfish could not take a break, huh? Poison harpoon. Interesting. Did Dave abduct a sea people wife yet? Not yet. But we did see a sea people covered in semen. I'm not even joking. The sea people were covered in white liquid. I'm not joking. Like, why do they include that? Okay, is this the place that has the fish? No, this is not place. Oh, it's this motherfucker. How many bullets do I need to give? Sheesh. And right now I am severely well, thank goodness for the octopus bracelet. Okay. I do remember seeing an oxygen tank, but where is it? There we go. Underwater rifle? Oh, there's an oxygen. Fuck. Okay, there we go. That's the thing that I want to kill next. Hello? That's not fair. Fucking hell. Oh, no! Give me some ammo, please. Please, I need ammo. Yeah, you keep on being distracted while I find some ammo. Oh, what the Okay, there's ammo. I really don't want to fight that. Ooh. You know what? That shark reminds me of another fish. Oh fuck! Yes, yes. Haha, you motherfucker. Tiger shark meat. Holy crap! It's 15 kilograms. I'll just be polite and let him eat you. No, it's the other way around. I am gonna eat it. Yum yum. And this? Hello? Interesting. Yes, yes. Look at that. Ooh, what is this? I do want to get some more equipment. Sorry, not equipment. Ingredients. Why did I say ingredients? Ah, equipment. Oh god, okay. Okay. Now I'm truly overloaded. Oh, now this barracuda has a death wish. I'm sorry. I just wasted that barracuda. I still can't find the sniper rifle. Enhanced harpoon tip. Hmm. You know what? That's fine. Let's just go up. We got the tiger shark. Hello. That's the first time we managed to kill such a huge ass shark. So glad. And there's also another big fish in the depths. So I also need to take that into consideration. Whoa! A tiger shark that is 650 cm? Okay. I'm quite shocked that Dave is able to put it inside his pocket. Interesting. White tip reef shark head is an S rank. Okay. Ooh, okay. So which one do I want to get? So we want another cook, right? Come on. You can only dive once at night. 1/3 of evening working hour. What? 1/3 of evening working hour will be consumed. Wait. Okay. Wait. I'm just curious. If I go to Bancho Sushi and prepare everything else, and can I go back out? I'm just curious. Okay, let's first thing first, let's hire some more staff. Hire. Okay, so we want the highest. Oh my god, you are so expensive, Paul. Rawl. Why do I say your name, Paul? It's Rawl. In... I don't even have any money to hire any of these people. Not enough hiring funds. That's you know what? No. I'm gonna head out, Pancho. I'm gonna get some of the moray eel, and then we can deal with that. Chambered nautilus, a cephalopod with a white spiral-shaped shell that has a red stripe. It is around 700. What? Okay. Hello? Oh, you. Okay. Just stay away from me. Fin lionfish. Okay, that's a different kind of fish, isn't it? Ooh, only higher women built a harem of indentured servant. Ooh, triple axle leveled up. Oh, hello. What is this? Box. Box jellyfish? Isn't that one of the deadliest jellyfish out there? Oh, what the why is everything so hostile? Oh my god. Oh, now you want to defend yourself. Come on, man. Ah! Oh, this. You guys need to stay away from me. You ass. Oh shoot. I. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Where's the oxygen? Hello? Oh god. Why are you giving me that? Okay, you know what? That's fine. This is our first foray into the uh dark nighttime diving. So I definitely need to prepare something else. Okay, so during the night I need the harsh dart. Okay, I get it. I get it. Sushi? Oh wait, I can't sell anything to Bancho. Sorry, Cobra. It's tiny, impossible to spot. One sting, super painful for hours and even kills people. That is why you don't live in tropical part of Australia. Your waters would have them. Thank God it's not in our shores. At least as far as I know. Holy crap, you sell them. A box jellyfish sushi. Interesting. Okay, so this one. Okay. Um. You know what? That's fine. Ooh, we have a lot of this long-nosed saw shark. I keep wanted to say shaw shark. Shaw shark. It's not shaw shark. Saw shark. Okay, what else can we have a lot of? We have a lot of this barracuda. And we have a lot of this fried egg jellyfish. So let's enhance it. Oh. Yo. Okay, that's really cool. I can tell that this game is really, really endearing. Yeah, why not? So there's apparently quite a few types of box jellyfish, Jake. The tiny one that kills you is only local to Australia. It's the size of a fingernail. I know. Oh god. How can you people live in that country? There's thing that wants to kill you on the land. There's thing that wants to kill you in the water. There's even thing that harass you in the air. SMH. Ooh, what is this? Titan triggerfish. Again, I have a lot of it. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this then. Ooh, level 7. What's even the point of me getting that? I mean, it has high satisfaction. Okay. It's even higher than the whole roasted shark head. So 5 is, you know what? Let's get 5 of those. Okay, what else can I do? White tip reef shark sushi. I can also enhance it. Ooh. You know what? Yeah. I'll take it. So 5 is 10, maybe 12? Let's see how it goes. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Queensland beaches are often blocked off with special nets. Oof. In order to avoid people from swimming into the box jellyfish? Is that it? Yikes. Yeah, that's really something, huh? Opening only for the evening, but I'm too exhausted at such late hour. Kyoko, I paid you to do your work. Food with high T-score will increase customer satisfaction. Never stop learning. Okay, so that is... okay. You know what? Let's go then. Oh god, I'm sorry, I don't have the moray eel curry yet. What? No! Girl! You better give... I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can, sir. Don't you dare. What? Oh, oh, okay. So because we opened quite late, that's it. Oh my god. Profit is... We got a bonus 12 coins. Oh, our net profit is going down. It's going down. Already peaked. Kinda. Oh god. Okay, I do need to... Oh god. Phew, I tried to do it alone, but it was too tough. I got a bit of help from Duff. Thanks to his help, we can now translate your word into the seaman's language as well.
Wow, I'm curious to know what they have to say as well. I'll first make my way back to the sea people's location.
Okay. Oh god, it's already 3 hours, huh? Oh god, Duff.
Huh? What is it?
I spent some quality time with Lee Chance and did some quiet thinking. I realized that paying people back for help received was what a noble master would do. Tell me, Dave, are you satisfied with your guns? No?
They're fine. It would be nice if they were stronger though.
I guess it's time I step into the spotlight, so to speak. I'll help you enhance your gun. Yes, finally.
Enhance them? How do you do that?
It's about making them stronger or imbuing elements like poison or electricity. There's only one thing you need to remember though. Only guns that have created can be enhanced. I speak at the risk of sounding obvious.
Oh, I see. Gun enhancement. That sounds pretty useful. Duff, you're a cooler person than I thought.
What are you saying? I'm just saying to be the best master I can be for Lee Chance. I think I've provided an adequate explanation. It's back to the world of pixies for me. Goodbye, eternity. Interesting. Oh, you can now enhance your gun, blah blah blah. Collect various materials and gun fragments and make your weapon even more powerful. Oh, but I guess... Wait. At Duff's weapon shop? Oh, okay. I need purple... What? Oh no. Ah. Oh god, okay, wait. I need purple starfish. We need fragments, a lot of them. And it is so expensive. It requires 300. Holy crap. Holy crap, there's flame triple XL? A modified shotgun using white tip reef shock teeth can deal additional fire damage. How can you deal fire damage underwater? This isn't SpongeBob. In parts of the Malay archipelago, the number of lethal cases is far higher than in Australia. In Philippines, an estimated 20 to 40 people die annually from oh god, chirodropid stings, probably owing to a limited access to medical facilities and anti-venom. So what is chirodropid, Jake? That's the first time I've heard that. Cuttlefish sting skin fragment. Oh. Poison lightning shark. Quattroaxle. Oh. Man, I don't have anything good. Okay, okay. You know what? That's fine. Type of box jellyfish assume. You assume. Oh, okay. I don't know. I did not hear anything about people being stung by jellyfish and died from it. That's one thing. Ah, shucks, sushi has a manly taste. I feel stronger. The sushi is shaped like a shark. Okay, that's cute. Holy crap! We keep a cat here at Bancho Sushi Bar. Momo will never sit still. Okay, that is cute. Does my government cover up things often? Not unless it involves higher ups. If it's regarding normal citizens though, nah, they don't cover up things. Okay, so okay, do I want to go into another dive? You know what? I can spend another 30 minutes. Let's go then. Oh man, everything is so freaking expensive though. Oh god. Wait. I do want to hire people. But how? Okay, I do need to talk to Momo. It's staring at you. Momo, I can feed you. Ah! You can feed the cat and the cat will love you. Yay! Meow meow meow. Okay, so it really is quite expensive. Oh god, I don't have any money. But Raw is definitely is the one to look for, huh? Okay, you would not hire Liu, just look at him. Wait, how does he look like? He looks like a giant baby. Even his stat is not looking good, huh? Well, I have a bad news for you, Liu. I have to hire other people, even if it's a little bit more expensive. Okay, so my goal is to try and hire Raul into our shop, and then We call it a day. How's that? How is that? Ooh, you can now disassemble guns, harpoon tips, and other weapon and use the weapon fragments acquired from disassembling to request stuff. Okay, got it. Hush dart. Okay, you know what? Let's take the hush dart and get this jellyfish. Nice. Okay. And then we got the... You know what? You know what? No, no. I'm so gonna regret this, aren't I? But I feel like the Hush Dart is really good at getting a higher quality ingredients. And we do need more of the ingredients. What? You... Yeah, try and inflate that, bitch. What is that? Lightning harpoon? Fine, I'll take it. No, I don't want that for now. Ooh, yes. Long distance scooter. Dusky grouper. Sounds like a band name. Oh, come on. I'm not interested in fighting any of you. God. We got the reef shark. Okay, I keep on forgetting what am I supposed to be doing. There's oxygen. You know what? Let's take the oxygen then. Okay, there's... Interesting. That's a waste of ammo, but that's fine. Hello? Yeah, give me that. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit scary. Oh, come on. Oh god. Okay, wait. Okay, you know what? That's not gonna help. So we are gonna try and find you ass. I can't control Dave as finely as I want. So that's something that needs to be take into consideration when dealing with this. Like, look at that. I'm not doing anything to my controller. He's just doing his own thing. Ooh, is that an oarfish? Oh, okay. Oh, come on. I don't have any. Ooh, poison harpoon. You know what? No.
Oh, that's a giant oarfish. If I take a picture with the blue plankton next to it, that could make a pretty nice picture.
Blue plankton. Where is it? Is this the blue plankton? Optional goal is blue plankton. I'm assuming this is the blue plankton. Wait. Woo! Nice. Got him. Oh shoot. My oxygen. My oxygen. Oh god, no. What the freaking frick is that? Oh, come on. Dave? Sometimes Dave is really getting on my nerve. Okay. Open? Open it. What is that? Allows you to move quickly underwater. Can't be used once. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a bad idea.
Oh, that's an opa.
Okay, so another funny thing is that Opa is in my language, Malay language, it's a great grandmother. So interesting. I've never heard of a fish called Opa.
It looks like a sunfish. This is the first time I've seen one in person. Maybe I'll take a picture as a souvenir?
Holy crap. Oh, two Opa at once? Oh, is that the one in the back there? Oh, oh, there's multiple. Woo, nice. Is that, oh, that is the Nautilus. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. What the fuck is this? Oh god. Basic underwater rifle. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, you. I don't want to. Oh, okay. You dead. You dead. Megamouth shark. Interesting. I mean, at this point, I better take the upgraded weapon over everything else. Holy crap, is that a crab? Okay, so that's not working. On oxygen, thank you very much. Interesting. Ooh, is that cyanophore? Holy crap! No, no! You... No. Oh god. Are we... Are we supposed to be going here? That's the question that I... Ooh, hello? This is one of the... Ooh, nice. And we got a lot of new fishes. Rhino something something, I don't even know. And just our luck, our dive has to be cut short. Well, let me get this oxygen. Oh man, it's so freaking deep. And I can't explore all this right now. That's the wrong way. I am very bad at navigating my surrounding. Oh, purple! Purple starfish. I don't want purple starfish because we want to upgrade our harsh dart. How do I get out from this nightmare? Save me from this horrible, horrible place. Oh god. Did I screw myself? Okay, no, no. It's this. You know what? Yeah, in that place, I rather use the mouse and controller. Sorry, not mouse and controller, mouse and keyboard, in order to get some control over it. You really have a death wish, don't you? I don't understand how that works. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, you know what? Let's get this amethyst. What is that? It's a living sea snake. Beaten creatures have a chance to be poisoned. Okay, interesting. Okay, wait, where am I? Oh, you are really valuable. How much health do you have, sir? I still don't understand how it works. I guess I have to get to a certain threshold. But how? Oh, okay, there we go. Hmm. Wait. Okay, I think we have just enough oxygen to do it. Oh, oxygen. Thank God there's oxygen down here. You're back, Vigor? Welcome back. We are trying to talk to a seaman right now.
Let's try out the Sea People translator from Dr. Bacon and see how it works.
Hello?
Uh, uh, can you hear me?
Oh, oh my God, the name is Swam. Swam.
What? How is a human speaking our language? An interesting creature. His body looks different from that of the human we occasionally see.
Occasionally see?
Huh?
That is a diss.
Well, in any case, right, I should introduce myself. My name is Suam. Among us, sus, Swam, you're sus. Among us, low dwellers. Oh, you said you call us sea people, right? You could say I'm the bravest and coolest male among them.
Ooh. Interesting. So he definitely has a semen.
Swam, nice to meet you. I am Dave.
Hey, Dave, in our language, your name sounds very similar to broken toilet lid. You piece of shit. Swam, look at that face. He's not any a hint of remorse.
What is it with this creature?
In any case, the person lying here is the daughter of the Sea People village chief, Ramo. Ever since being kidnapped by the stupid giant squid, she has been unconscious. If I had known about that a little bit earlier, I should have known. I would have shown that squid a thing or two. Don't get a big head for defeating that insignificant squid, human. I'm the one that got Ramo.
You really are a noisy one. In any case, you seem to have something to say. What is it?
Oh, about that, in order to allow Ramo to recover, we need some medicinal herbs. I am unable to leave as I must stay and look after her. Human, you must acquire some medicinal herbs to help Ramo recover. The feather coral and lily coral grow in these parts. Please make them edible and bring them to me.
Make them edible? How do I do that?
That's for you to figure out, human. Go find a chef to help you or something.
She's ill and so I can't refuse to help her. Feather coral and lily coral, huh? I guess I'll take a look around first.
How? What? Okay, whatever. You're a bit annoyed that ChatGPT 4 needs money and you're jealous of people who create such good images with it. Yeah, that's part of the selling point that they have, right? Okay.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I don't understand how they work. All I understand that I need to find a lily coral, which is easier said than done, to be honest. I don't even know where to see. Oh, you know what? Since we already over encumbered, you're lucky. You're lucky, dude. You're lucky. You know what? That's fine. Let's go up. Man, it's already 11. I definitely have to... You know what? No, no, no. I think we can still make it to another dive, and then we can at least hire another person. But we got miso though. Miso. Oh, you bought a picture of something. Can I see? That's a giant oarfish. I heard the fish was referred to as a god in the ancient times. It really is huge. Amazing. I'll put your picture to good use. I'm sure the readers will love it. Oh, an oppa. Did you know that the oppa is warm-blooded? Oh, I think I've heard about it. Haha! It's amazing that some fish species are warm-blooded. The ocean is full of mysteries. I'll put... Okay, blah blah blah. There are... Okay, I've read this. Okay, can I sell anything though? You know, at a single glance, I look at this poison sac. It really does look like a ball sack. Oh god. I need to get my mind out of the gutter. I can't sell anything good. My god. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to sell anything good. I can just sell something because we only need 800. Sorry, not 800. 991. So we can sell this. Yeah, that should do it, right? Oof. Okay. Hmm? Ooh, I can sell lead ore for a much higher price also. Okay. Let's go for another dive. But this time around, I think we are definitely gonna go... Ooh. There's a lot of jellyfish down here, isn't it? I definitely gonna need some reinforcement for me to go deeper. What is that? Fragment?
weapon chest. Man, I still can't see. You know what? Fine, I'll take that. I still can't see. Where am I supposed to get the sniper rifle thingy? Ooh, enhance. Okay, I'll definitely gonna take that. Am I even going the right way? I don't even know. Oh, what? Okay. Okay. There's two of them. So I have to be really careful about this. Hmm. Yeah, you definitely you definitely need to reassess what you've done to me, sir. Okay, you know what? Let's get oxygen. Still don't understand. Oh, sorry, not understand. I don't know how the feather coral looks like and all that. Okay, you know what? Let's. Oof. You know what? No. Already, at the start of the blue hole depth, our our weight is already at 20 kilograms. You asshole. Okay, let's swap one of them. Feather coral and lilies, something something. Hey, that's not fair. Oh, what is that? Hello? Ooh, and this is the thing that I'm looking for? Feather coral. Nice, nice, nice. And soy sauce. I love me some soy sauce. Nice. And what is this fish? Grilled shark meat. Hmm. Interesting. Ooh, a pickaxe. Poison harpoon. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm not getting that. Oh god, okay. Is that really good for us? I don't know. I do know that I need oxygen soon. I'm thankful that we have still our... What is that? High quality cat food. That's definitely coming with us. Ooh, and we definitely... Okay. Do you have a death wish, sir? Comb jelly. Interesting.
Huh? Is this the Sea People building? The door is locked.
Well, there's a whole lot of things that we need to explore, huh? Oof. Sensor bomb. A starfish. You know what? I'm just curious. Okay, that sucks. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Hold up. Hell yeah. What is that? Opal? It is opal. And what is this? Hello? Where am I? Oh god. Oh god, it's you again. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Um. Okay. Whew. A little bit worried. I am a little bit worried about that. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Okay, wait. You know what? That's fine. We definitely gonna need to get out. But I like the flame sniper rifle. Oh, okay. So you can't disassemble that. Okay, there we go. There's the escape pod. Cool, cool.
Phew, it seems I got everything that fussy half-fish asked me for.
Big with the sea people.
You wanted me to make this coral edible, right? I'll have to ask Bancho for help.
Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's go to Bancho's Sushi then. And hire the chef. Raul? Raul. I need to hire Raul. Oh no, who are you? A health inspector?
Huh? Little kid, we haven't opened yet.
Maki?
Hello? Kid? You look like a student. We haven't opened yet. Come back a little bit later, okay?
Listen here, you fucker! I heard you the one time, so stop babbling! Sorry about that.
What in the world?
I'm sorry, it wasn't me! You rotten blowfish, you piece of shit! Give me food! Food!
What in the world is going on here? I think I read about this somewhere. There's a therapy method that involves letting traumatized kids speak through their mind through dolls.
Doll? How dare you! You idiots don't deserve to live, you piece of shit!
I suppose it could be something more complicated. Let's ask what she wants first.
Kombu and White Trivali Ochazuke. I want it. I do.
That sounds like something older men would want. I don't know what's going on, but we'll have to give her what she wants for us to try and have a conversation. Kombu and white trevally ochazuke. Let's check the ingredients first.
Ochazuke. Huh. But I do know that I want the moray eel curry. And we got the turmeric as well. So, oof. You know what? That's fine. Do I want this Agar Ten? You know what? That's fine. Ah, this is the one that I'm looking forward to. Hire this guy. Hello, welcome to Bunch of Sushi. Okay. Your cooking is slightly better, Kyoko, but you are level 3. You are a senior staff here, so yeah, you need to give your... Wait. Oh, interesting. White trevally, kelp, and soy sauce. White trevally, kelp, and soy sauce. Wait, what? Okay, let's have one of this first. And who is Ochazuke, right? Something Ochazuke. We have Giant Trevally, but not Ochazuke. Do I not have the ingredient for it? Oh, I don't have any. So we don't have any white trevally. Okay. So I definitely have to go and have a look. Okay, that's unfortunate. Megamoth Shark Sushi is the most expensive here. Right? 95? And that is just the base. Next to the puffle sushi. Okay, you know what? Let's enhance. You know what? Enhance one more time, and then that should be enough. I can enhance it one more time? I'll take it. So this is 9. What else? What else can I sell? Ooh. Rhino Chimaeridae. We have 9, so this is 11. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is like literally the scene from Ratatouille, right? That's the taste I remembered. Oh, I'm glad you like it.
The food brings back memories. One time, a young man who lived with a sick mother in my village was bitten by a moray eel, keeping them from going into the sea any longer. I was 12 then, and I went out into the pitch black darkness and plunged a harpoon into that moray eel's gills. I brought them the dead moray eel, and the mother made me moray curry in thanks. Thinking of that woman's kind eyes bring tears to my eyes. In any case, thanks for the food. That was some fantastic cooking. Nice. Oh, right. I said I would tell you something nice, right? Nearly forgot amidst all that nostalgia. Haha. Come see me in the empty lot behind this building. Oh. Otto. You doing something underhanded? Auto skiff. Oh god. Oh my god. You are so far away, bitch. I'm coming, sir. Okay, so I definitely need to. Interesting. But we got a lot of coins. Yo! Look at that. Look at that. Our profit is going back up. Nice. Oh, it's raining. Otto, did you sleep well? Yesterday I told you I'd tell you something good. Take a boat and come behind the restaurant. Oh. Ooh. Fish from the farm can be sent at any time to the sushi bar. Yo, fish farm.
Whoa, what is this place?
Looks like you're doing quite a lot of hard work catching fish every single day. So I got to making a fish farm and finish it in a single day yesterday. Wow, Otto.
What? A single day?
In any case, this is where you grow fish and also let them multiply. I'll explain slowly, so listen closely. First, come over to the first section. Fish farms needs to have the right environment for their fish. Each section has fish from a different depths. This is where you can grow fish that live at depths of 0 to 50 meters. Each section has a limited space, and once the density reaches 100%, no more fish can fit. Of course, you can pay a bit of money to expand them. So each section is equipped with its own camera, so you can look inside. Now come along. Oh, okay. Nice, isn't it? I added a few fish to start you off.
Whoa, it's like an aquarium.
Just staring into the water isn't enough. It's enough to make you all peaceful inside. But that isn't the purpose of this fish farm, of course. I'll teach you how to pluck them out so they can be eaten. Pay attention. Fish in the fish farm can be sent to Bancho Sushi to be used as ingredient or sold directly. Even if you fail to catch fish because you are so busy exploring, you won't need to worry. But how do we add fish to the farm? Simply catching them will kill them. Good question. You can farm them by collecting fish eggs. Interesting. If you capture some fish alive, you'll sometimes get fish eggs. Those eggs will automatically be sent here. Oh, and one more thing. If you have two or more of the same type, they can also multiply.
Whoa, I see.
I've placed 2 fish each, so you should be able to see the results tomorrow. Try coming back tomorrow. When catching fish, you sometimes acquire fish eggs. Those can be hatched from the fish farm. If hunting isn't a viable option, try getting ingredients from the fish farm. Come on, just wait a day, Dave. I'm sure new fish will be waiting to greet you tomorrow. Oh. Oh, okay. Man, this game is much larger than I expect. I did not expect it to be like this. But I think that's it for me for today. Man, almost 4 hours.
Huh? Some kind of meal is here. Should I check it?
Oh god. You know what? Jellyfish Party? Ooh, Blue Hole Tourism Committee. Ooh, hello residents. We have finally launched a tourism committee to promote the newly discovered mysterious blue hole. Our first event, the Jellyfish Party, will be held in 3 days. If you know any restaurant that can serve jellyfish dishes to match the theme, fresh spread the word. I can't even talk today. My god, I'm so tired today. In 3 days, so from 12. Wait. I, oh, okay. Oh, a party! What a nice looking picture. Haha.
I guess they're trying to open this place for tourism. I just hope it doesn't get too chaotic.
Well, it's a party held on a special day. We just need to prepare for more customers. The males said that the party's theme was jellyfish. Jellyfish dishes should be popular.
It's October 15, so we have 3 days.
Haha, make sure to prepare some jellyfish, whatever kind it may be. Let's hit the jackpot. Special customers arrive during events. Prepare the dishes they like in advance, you might hit the jackpot. Special customers arrive during the event. Okay. Oh, this one, right? Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I might take this. But no. I do want to get the harsh dart. Wait. Normal fish tranquilize after 8 seconds, but the upgraded one tranquilize after 5 seconds? Interesting. Shiny deep sea fish sushi. You can't get it anywhere else. Hell yeah! You should have taken a photo. It was too good to wait. I can't wait to finally go to platinum. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for me for today. We have auto and all that. Mm, hmm. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Dave the Diver. Yeah, it's a little bit longer than usual. So yeah. Oh god. My mind is so frazzled right now. Uh yeah, I want to say thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Especially if you are watching this on the YouTube bot channel, CreamCat Gaming on YouTube. So yeah, if you are watching there, hello, hello, and thank you so much for watching. And also, um, if you want to enjoy on the on this whole experience, if you want to experience it live, I am live every Saturday and Sunday, 8 Saturday and Sunday, 8 p.m. G plus 8 GMT plus 8, something like that. So yeah, uh, if you are interested, come join me on twitch.tv/CreamCatCorner. But for now, we are gonna end the stream and end the video as well. Thank you so much for watching. So special shout out to Vigor450, Santa is sick, and also thank you to Janissary Jake for accompanying me on today's stream. I really do appreciate you taking the time to accompany me. I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much, and as always, enjoy your rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye!